What is going on? Welcome back to JD's NerdVerse. My name is JD. We are going to dive into this. So we were playing through with Weedle today. Pokemon I think it's number 13. Playing through with Weedle. Trying to beat Pokemon Blue with Weedle. If you look at his stats are not the greatest, not the worst. And by the way, we actually win this. This was the first time attempt, by the way, that we beat the rival. It was nothing like Caterpie. So, first time attempt, we beat the rival on the first battle. And let me go over some stats and upsides to Weedle and some downsides of Weedle. So, just like Caterpie, the stat numbers are practically identical. The stats aren't the same, but the total number of stats is identical. We do have a slightly better move than Caterpie had, and I'm going to talk about Caterpie a lot now because these two are going to be compared a lot. So he does have a slightly better move than Caterpie. Poison Sting not only has the ability to damage, but also has the ability to sting, and I think it actually does more damage than Tackle. In my playthrough, I feel like that. I feel like that's a truth there. So, Poison Sting is the first move you start off with, and you don't get another move until you get Fury Attack. Now, here is the drastic difference. So this part of the game is a little faster with Beedrill or Weedle, whatever. It took me 24 minutes to level up and to beat Brock's gym. So that part is faster for Caterpie, and you're going to see why here in a minute. Okay, but just getting to the point where we need to get to level 12 to have a chance against our rival and against Brock's gym. So we had to get to level 12. And when we get to level 12 with Weedle, that still isn't a reality. And you're going to see why here in a little bit. So I'm going to go over the move pool, and then I'm going to backtrack to why that's such an issue. So the move pool with Beedrill. Beedrill has Fury Attack, Focused Energy, Twin Needle, Rage, Pin Missile, and Agility. Well, I can tell you from the get-go, two of these moves are absolutely freaking worthless. Focus Energy is worthless. Rage is worthless. I mean, technically, there is a scenario where Rage is useful, and Focus Energy actually does the opposite of what it's supposed to do. Focus Energy is supposed to boost your stats like Agility. It doesn't. It doesn't boost your stats at all. It actually quarters your stats, so it does not make you better. In future generations, they fix this, but in Generation 1, it's a coding error. Agility is good because it can help the badge boost glitch, but we don't really need it that much. Pin Missile is pretty much the same as Twin Needle. I just prefer Twin Needle over Pin Missile. I feel like Twin Needle was more reliable when I played. And also it's level up moves. It's TM moves. You have Sword Dance, which is amazing. I'm only going to talk about the ones that were relevant to this playthrough. Double Edge, which has been kind of a staple of using in a lot of playthroughs because pretty much every Pokemon can learn Double Edge. Hyper Beam, which definitely a game changer in this playthrough. Rage, which I don't know why you teach Rage again. Mega Drain. You have Mimic, Double Team, Reflect, we don't use Bide. Swift was actually not bad. Skull Bash, I learned something new about Skull Bash. I've never learned Skull Bash in my life. I never used it before. Maybe one time with and by the way, Weedle's evolving. Maybe one time playing through with a Squirtle. I've used Skull Bash, but never really used it, and it was a level up move that I could use, and I was curious about it because it was like 100 accuracy. I think it was like 70 base power or something like that, 100 base power. It was very powerful. Problem is, it's a two-part move. So here's what's different: is we had to get almost to level 10 before we could beat these bug trainers. These bug trainers right here beat our butts because they had Weedle, which has a more powerful attack than Caterpie had. I even tried with Caterpie doing Struggle, so it did not help. And now we fight these two. I think we level up here. Maybe I'm wrong. But going back to talking about the moveset, the moveset is not bad. Like there's definitely a path to victory there if you can use them right and when you use them. It's just not the greatest moveset. We even had to get Hyper Beam for the first time in any of my playthroughs because I think it was necessary. We wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. Don't really want everyone to do that again. If I had a way to just code it in and say, hey, I got this, that'd be great, but you can't. So, fighting Kakuna. We have Kakuna now. Kakuna has slightly better stats. With Lily, it's like the worst level up ever or evolution ever where you don't get any real boost in stats other than 10 boost, and that's like you drop some things and you raise in other things. Like your speed goes down and your attack goes down, but your defense and special goes up a little bit. So it counters itself, and it really only nets you 10 extra everything. So now once we beat this Weedle, I'm pretty sure we level up. Now, here's where Beedrill was flying through the game compared to Butterfree. Getting to level 12, where you can get Fury Attack, Beedrill beats Butterfree hands down. Butterfree took forever. I think we got to like the 18 or 19 minute mark. We had to run back and fight our rival, and here we go, we're level with the Beedrill. And we had to run back and fight our rival to get the extra experience points. And then we went and fought Brock's gym. So by the time we ended up beating Brock's gym, it was about 24 minutes. And so, yeah, and this is, I'm at this point now where I'm almost saving before all these trainers. Because Caterpie was such a rough playthrough early that I had to do this. And, yeah, so. And, like I said, Beedrill, I actually have some positive opinions about Beedrill to a degree, and I'll go over that a little bit. So we need one more level, and I think we get that level, or we're about to get that level when we face our rival right here. I don't remember which. So we're going to find out in 2 seconds. Am I level 12 or 11? Okay, so right here, we're level 12. That means we must have just gotten this. Okay, we must have just gotten this. So this is minute 16. So with this, we're actually like a couple minutes pacing ahead of. I think we fought the battle with our rival at level 20, minute 20, with Butterfree. So we were pacing faster than Butterfree, significantly faster. And for some reason, it's that stupid dirty bird. Which, by the way, my next playthrough, I'm actually playing through with a Pidgey, so we're gonna see how much I hate or actually like this bird. So I think I have some positive opinions on it. I've done like just played through the couple first 10 minutes to see how it goes. Okay, so we fight the rival, Brock's. Junior trainer. We did not get any extra levels. We just want to see how it would go through. So we get the Diglett knocked out. I think we fought this at least twice. And then there's 2 playthroughs. I think we won one and lost the second one. I think we lose this one. I don't know if I showed it or not. I think okay. If we'd attacked there, we might have got lucky and won. So yeah. So we went. I think we got like another level or 2, and then we came back and fought. This was tough. So right now we're at level minute 25, and we are not even through the junior trainer in Brock's gym. So this is how rough this playthrough was. So Fury Attack does a little bit more. Three hit. We get the knockout. Now we're playing Sandshrew. It's just basically a numbers game. We didn't get any. There's no sand attacks on our attack. So now, okay. And I guess we're not going to... Okay, Fury Attack. Okay, cool. So we get the knockout. We beat the junior trainer. We don't level up, but still level 14. So I'm pretty sure we come back at level 15. We might have come right back. I don't remember. I tried beating Brock a couple times. And it's not good to do that, especially when you're in a playthrough. Okay, I did get another level. So here is the playthrough. I'm very confident this is the playthrough where I almost beat Brock at level 15. Now, my playthroughs are different than other people's. My playthroughs are timed based on when we start. So therefore, I can't, fight this battle 100 times until I win the one battle. That'll count a lot of time against him. So I got to make one battle, see if there's like a strategical adjustment, maybe try it again, or I got to go level up or do something else. I can't keep going through it, or else I'm going to spin my wheels and waste time on the clock. Basically, this is a timed playthrough. Not a in-game time, because I use 4 times speed, but a straight-up timed playthrough. So that is how my playthroughs are done. So right now, I am very close to beating him. Okay, never mind. This is not the right playthrough. This is the right playthrough, but I get very close to beating him. And here's the other problem that happens with Fury Attack. You have to do Fury Attack so much, you actually run out of power points. So I think there's a way to beat him where if I fought a bunch of like Metapods and diminished all of my my poison stings, and I diminished all my string shots, and all I had left was Fury Attack, there might be a path there. And I think if you watch J-Rose 11's playthrough, I think he got it done at level 16. It's very tough to do it at level 16. You have to time everything perfect. You do outspeed Onyx, which is a good thing. Because if you outspeed Onyx, you go first, and then you know when he's doing bide, so you can set up string shot or whatever other move you have. So you can do all those things. That's available to you. But this is the one where I get so close on this. I miss this by like literally like a chest hair, for God's sakes. I get so freaking close. and like I'm very close here. It's very like within my grasp. If I just got critical hit right there, I'd have got it. So, and I'm going back, and now we're minute 35 because we had to level up a couple more times. And at some point, I might just play through this again. I'm a level 16. I got focus energy, so I thought maybe that would help. It doesn't. This is when I actually looked up the move and learned that it doesn't actually increase your stats, actually decrease your stats by a quarter. So I tried it again, thinking a higher level, maybe I can get some extra levels. Literally, like at this point, we had beaten it. We're 10 minutes past this, or 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes past Butterfree's run. So Beedrill is just it's really you gotta rely on luck. You have to rely on luck. If Brock is smart and he spams tackle, you're not gonna win. Okay, the fact that he does dumb things as a trainer is the only reason you have a chance in this. So there is a chance. Not gonna lie, I got very close one time. If I would have had just a little more health to tank like one or two more tackles, I probably would have won. But you're gonna see it. I keep trying to like grind through this, and it doesn't happen. And the reason why is because rock types just they don't normal type moves don't hurt rock type moves. This is how it is. This is how the game is designed. If this was any other gym trainer, like if this was water type, I'd have no problem. If this was any other gym other than maybe fire, I probably wouldn't have any issues here. But it's the fact it's the rock type gym, and it's one of the ones that has like you really have to have a lot of things. I'm almost knocked out there. So now at 40 minutes, I come back with another level, and if I'd have just leveled up to level 20 and not gone and fought Brock, I probably could shave about 5 or 10 minutes off of this. But you're going to see, I keep trying. And this is a good portion of our video. This is literally like I want to say a third, maybe a quarter of our video is explaining how hard it was to get through Brock. We didn't have him. We just couldn't be effective. We had no way of being effective. Whenever Brock's attack does at least 5 damage every time, it takes a lot less of his attacks. And he has 2 Pokemon. And I don't know how many Onyx did. What did Onyx do? 5. Yeah, it takes 5 for every tackle. It takes 5 hit points. So I think after this, I just screw it. I'm going to level up to level 20 so I can get this attack. And yeah, so it's just a grind. You have to grind and do it. And in a playthrough where you're timed and you can't go back and reset until you get the perfect scenario, you have to just make concessions like that. So that's one of the biggest challenges in this playthrough. That's like in the Butterfree playthrough. The struggles I had there was not knowing exactly what to do, and the clock's running, and I have to decide on those things. So there is an instance where I can pause that, and that's if I'm putting stuff in my in the computer. So I think I'll try this one more time. And yep, we're still at level 16. I got stubborn here. So in Butterfree's run, here's my struggles I had with Butterfree. Butterfree, I didn't know what to do at sometimes. I didn't know, should I do this or should I do that? It was just certain times when I couldn't make a decision, and that's what cost me time in the Butterfree run. But really, to me, the run starts after the Brock's gym for both of these. So that'll play into my opinion on who is the better, of those two, the better bug in Gen 1. And we're still at level 13. We're not even close. And I think a tackle still does like 4 or 5 HP because I'm a level higher. Like I said, if I just went in the grass and I just fought until I got to level 20, I could probably shave about 10 minutes off of this part of the game. But like I said, it didn't work that way. I kept trying because I've seen in other playthroughs where people got it done at like a level 16 or 17 or even 18. At some point, I just kept running back and fighting just to get the extra experience. And then, is that... Okay, we'll see what it says here. I don't know if I leveled up or not. I don't think I did. I think I'm just being stubborn. Yep, this is stubborn JD right here. So, downsides of Beedrill. Let's go over that. He only has normal attacks until level 20. Normal attack, it's not, like I said, it's not the end of the world. There's definitely ways to beat things with it, but the problem is you don't have anything else. If I could lower his defense... or I can lower his attack, I might be able to take some more damage. There's little things you could do, but the way Beedrill's attacks are set up, you really just have to get to level 20. And I'm showing you the struggles of happens when you're not level 20 and you don't have Twin Needle. Twin Needle will blast through both of these very easily when I get it.
You've seen how little Fury Attack does. No matter what I do, I use String Shot. I speed myself up. I use... I don't think I think I used Focus Energy. I don't think I recorded that. So you're seeing all of this, and we're at 44 minutes. And when I just decide to go, like, you know what, I'm just going to go grind, and I'm just going to get to level 20. I'm not going to fart around and mess with this anymore. And now I run out of Fury Attacks. Now I'm using Poison Sting. And now I get knocked out. So now we're at 58 minutes, and I'm pretty confident now I am level 20. So level 20, and this could also be why the rest of the run actually feels pretty easy, is level 20, here we are, we just got level 20 at 58 minutes. And like I said, if I didn't mess around and I just gone straight for the kill and got level 20 and then decided to fight Brock, completely different scenario. Could get it done about 45 minutes. Alright, so now we beat Brock, and now we're moving on to the rest of the game. The rest of the game is honestly very, very simple because, well, not very simple, but the next part of the game, let me rephrase that, is very simple because, one, we are way over leveled. We're 10 levels higher than most of these Pokemon here. We have a good variety of moves. We have we have Twin Needle, Poison Sting, and we also have Fury Attack. So we have some good variety right now. Now we're not really going to get another really good level up move for a while, except for maybe Agility, but Agility is going to immediately be replaced by Swords Dance when we get that. So like I said, the next part of this game is going to fly by. We finished up Brock at 58 minutes. We finished up Butterfree at 25 minutes. So, and we finished Butterfree's run at 2 hours and 18 minutes. So keep that in mind. That we finished Butterfree's total run at 2 hours and 18 minutes. So if you take the 25 minutes off of Butterfree's run, you're getting it done in about 1 hour and 40 minutes? 1 hour and 53 minutes if you're being exact. So 24 minutes, so 1 hour, 2 hours and 18 minutes minus 20 minutes, that's 1 hour and 58 minutes minus 4, so 1 hour and 54 minutes, 53 minutes. And I'm pretty confident I could probably shave off a little bit more time on that run if I tried hard enough, if I went back and redid it. One example would be if I got him Hyper Beam, that possibly could have been it, but the fact he has Psychic moves, I was like, it's overkill getting all of those. You had Psychic, you had Confusion, you had Mega Drain, you had Sleeping Powder. Beedrill doesn't have access to that. So, as you're noticing, we have not gone back and healed once. We didn't have to heal when we went through whatever route that is. I think it's Route 1. We did not have to heal in Mount Moon. We're blasting our way through every one of the trainers in here. Like I said, we're way higher level. And, yeah, we get the win pretty handily. And and we beat Coughing. And we're bug types, so now we have an advantage. And we get the Dome Fossil. All hail the Dome Fossil. And then we take on Misty's Gem. Misty's Gem is against Butterfree. Butterfree is Psychic, so doesn't really have another move other than Confusion. What's her names are also Psychic. Starmie. So Starmie isn't affected by Confusion. Isn't really affected by Tackle very much either. So what we had to do is we had to put him to sleep and use Tackle, and we had to be a much higher level to do that. Beedrill is Bug type. Bug type actually has an advantage over Psychic type in Generation 1. So we're not going to fight her just yet. We're going to fight our rival. So we get a rival fight, and like I said, we're such higher level than him. Even against Pidgeotto, who we're kind of weak to. And yep, we do Twin Needle. Doesn't do much. So I think I switched up to Fury Attack. Yep. Fury Attack does a little bit better. Yep, 4 hit. And then once we get through, we get Rage. And Rage is kind of pointless, but I think I used Rage. No, I didn't. Okay. I know I used it for somebody. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I used it for somebody, and it was kind of just, like, I basically used it. I'm like, this is kind of pointless. Let's just not use that anymore. So now we fight Misty. Misty, like I said, she's a water psychic with Starmie. So our Twin Needle was pretty effective against her. I just fought the rival fight just to be safe, just to get it out of the way. That way I wouldn't waste any time. So this is another advantage of Beedrill. With Butterfree, we had to double back to fight Misty after we got on the SSN because we didn't have another move to fight her other than Tackle and Sleep. But we just basically we were at such a high level we were able to beat her. With Beedrill, we're
much higher level. That is true. But what we also are is we have good moves, and we don't have to double back now. We can basically do what we usually do. We're able to beat our rival here. We're beating our rival right now. Go fight Lieutenant Surge, and then progress to the game, not have to backtrack. So that's something that happened with Butterfree. So Beedrill's attack is just fantastic right now. That's one thing that's actually pretty good about him, is his attack is very good. His speed's okay. His special defense is okay. But his attack is exceptional. So now we get through here, and I start the timer back up. I should start the timer back up here in a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I pause the timer. If you've never been to watch this movie, I pause the timer when I go in the Brock's or Lieutenant Surge's gym. So we have a burn heal. We're burnt, but it's not a big deal. We don't have a burn heal. And let's see here. So Raichu, I think is a pro. Oh, wow, that was a pretty big one right there. We do Twin Needle, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. If he'd done another Thunderbolt there, we would have lost. And we get lucky, and we get the win. It's lucky, but we get the win. So now we get all the way through. I didn't do the stuff in the tunnel. Stuff in the tunnel was very easy because of what Beedrill has available to him. Anyway, so the reason why we went straight for Erica's gym is, one, we're bug type. We're going to have an advantage. But two, there's another move we can get and add to our repertoire. It will make a couple battles coming up here soon very easy. One battle makes very easy is Giovanni. So Giovanni has mostly rock type Pokemon or ground type, and Mega Drain will be very effective against them. So I kept Pin Needle. It's Pin Missile. It's kind of a pointless move, but just to save myself from needing to add TMs, I kept Pin Missile to not have to go back and heal, and I can just keep using. It's still a bug type move, so it's super effective against pretty much everyone in this gym. So this is why, like, if you watch it, I don't take a lot of damage in this gym at all. And I went ahead and fought everyone in here. It's easy. They're one-hit knockouts. And that was a one-hit knockout. It was a double hit. That's why. And Poison Sting. We got rid of Poison Sting. And so we fight everyone in this gym except for like one girl. And like I said, these are all just one-hit knockouts. And I'm not using Twin Needle, like I said. I must have misclicked and hit Agility. Pin Missile is a one-hit knockout. I don't know why I did that. Twin Needle, one-hit knockout. Ivysaur, one-hit knockout. I don't get the second needle out. It's just called Needle, not Twin Needle. Single Needle. And Execute. I think we just do Pin Missile. Yep, okay. So we blast through this entire gym, and then we fight Erica. Erica can be tough sometimes, but with the last couple trainers we've had, last couple Pokemon we've had, they should not have been tough at all. Twin Needle, it's a one-hit knockout. Boom, one-hit knockout. Tangela, it's rarely Tangela is ever a one-hit knockout. For some reason, it's just a trolly little Pokemon. I think it must have really good defense or something, because it never is a one-hit knockout, and Volplume is a knockout. So Erica's an easy win. We get Mega Drain. I think we get rid of Pin Missile. Yeah, we get rid of Pin Missile. So now we have Twin Needle, Swift. Swift was actually a clutch move to get. It's a pretty good normal type move that is much better than Fury Attack. It's much more reliable. Actually, I need to go back and get this. This is a PP up. This will help us later. If you don't know that, I learned that from watching a different playthrough, by the way. And I think I have to go back and... Yeah, this guy right here I got to fight because I need to get the move Double Edge. This fight is pretty... I think it's okay. I think Swift does better at this attack. I think. Yeah, Swift does better. So we knock out this Machop, whatever. We knock him out. And we go get Double Edge. I don't think we add Double Edge immediately. I think we just have it just in case we need it. And now we're going, and I don't know why I've been doing this lately, but I've just been filming the entire Rocket playthrough. So anyway, we get to the we teach this to him right away. I've been doing this lately too. I've also been like, as soon as I get in these things, I've been teaching them just because they take up space, and I don't want them to take up too much space. And it take up space in your thing, and I haven't really gone to unload everything yet. Razor Wind. I think that's Razor Wind. I don't know if I could. I didn't know. I couldn't learn it. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I toss it because I can't get this lift key. So, really, Team Rocket has been... I think I know why I've been filming Team Rocket, because I like just beating Team Rocket. I think they're just like... For an equal organization, they're not very tough in a general sense. They're just not consistently. So it's just like one of those things where I want to beat all of them into submission, and I want to question their life choices and just go home and cry. And that's what I want out of Team Rocket. I just want to beat the living snot out of them. So, yeah. So we get the lift key, and now we're heading towards... we get rare candy too. Nice. And we head towards... I actually I haven't fought that trainer in a long time. So I had this idea, by the way, we get a nugget. And I had this idea for a while, and what it is I might play through and just play through and make sure I fight every battle in the game, see how high a level we can get. Let me know what Pokemon you think I should try that with. I don't want to do it with every Pokemon out there. I really don't. That'd be very time-consuming. But I'm kind of curious if I did that with one Pokemon. Who would you pick and why? So comment down below who you would pick. And again, we have all this stuff that we can't use. And we don't need a... Well, we can use a potion. Yeah, iron, and we can use the iron. Alright, so now we fight Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's been my nicknames for these two. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledurr is the other one. He's the one in Silphco that's blocking Giovanni's thing. We blast through these guys. We have Mega Drain to take out Sandslash. We have Twin Needle to take on the poison types. So, yeah. Pretty handily get the win here. Yeah, we should have just used Mega Drain. We used Mega Drain. Nope, we missed on Mega Drain. Now we use Mega Drain. Okay, cool. So now we... Twin Needle? Yep, Twin Needle. 2-hit knockout, or 1-hit knockout, but it's 2-part because it's Twin Needle. So now I save right here. And Giovanni, I believe, is a pushover. Onyx is a 1-hit knockout. We get our health back. Rhyhorn is a 1-hit knockout. I think Kangaskhan is close. No, he's not close. But he used the greatest move in the history of Pokemon, which is Rage. So now he can't pick anything else. And we get the knockout. We beat Giovanni. Not, like I said, not really a difficult playthrough with him. So now we're going to fight our rival. Our rival... This is a cakewalk. Like I said this before. I'm pretty sure this game was designed that you come out of the rock tunnel, heal at Lavender Town, and go right in there. Oh, what's this? Then you run into your rival. But... people know about it. Once you know about it once, like, you know what, there's no point going there. I gotta go get the Silph Scope anyway. So no one ever does that. But our rival fight is not very difficult. It can be difficult, but this one's not. I'm pretty sure if I took Brock's team and fought this battle for him, I think I would have a better chance of winning than he does. Twin Needle. Twin Needle's gonna be coming clutch against like Misty's gym. And unlike the last couple playthroughs where a couple playthroughs that we had, like for example Bulbasaur, the ghost Pokemon in here are not complicated, and now we're fighting Marowak, and I'm sustaining our suspense here. There we go, Marowak. And Twin Needle doesn't do much, and I don't know why I did Twin Needle. I should have just done Mega Drain, and boom, done. Knocked out. And we move on, and we fight these three rocket idiots, Larry, Moe, and Curly. We take on Zubat. Twin Needle should be a 1-hit knockout. And Doob. Get the knockout. Twin Needle, 1-hit knockout again. It's still a 1-hit knockout, even if it's a 2-part move. And we still get the 1-hit knockout. Perfect. And boom. There's Larry. Now we're getting Moe. And 2-hit knockout, or 1-hit knockout as usual. Drowsy, 1-hit knockout as usual. And here's Curly. 1-hit knockout. I didn't get the second part of that. I didn't get the second part. I didn't get the second part of that one either. This one is a 2-hit. Okay. Alright, and we get... one more Pokemon. I forgot about that. So we get the knockout here. And we get to talk to Fuji. I really should just skip over this. Everyone knows what happens here. You get the Poke Flute. Then we go to face Koga's gym. And I don't remember if we're actually facing him. We fought him once and lost. And the reason why... No. That's with Butterfree. We're about to find out here in a second. Because we have an advantage over Koga. It's poison type and we're bug. So we have a decent advantage here. So at level 42... Yeah, okay. So, yeah. In hindsight, there's something else I should have done here. And I didn't do it. If we get the win... I don't think I went back and did this. But in hindsight, there's something better I should have done here. So I haven't taken... there's damage now. So the real question here is Wheezing is always the tricky one because he can self-destruct at any time. And you just got to be able to tank that self-destruct. That's really the question here. And he beats me. Okay. So I don't know why I didn't do this. Do I face him again? I don't know why I didn't set up agility. If I set up agility, this battle probably would have gone a little smoother. If I just did one agility... Okay, I do it. Okay, I do like 2 agilities before he starts like setting up his smoke screen and my accuracy crap. Okay. And I might actually lose this a second time. Do I lose this a second time? I don't remember. A lot of these runs kind of run together. I'm just watching in admiration of what I did or didn't do, or astonishment of what I did or didn't do. So we get the knockout against Muck. We get Coughing, and I think Coughing's a 2. No, it takes us 2 whole hits to hit him. Okay, so Wheezing, Twin Needle, self-destruct, knocks us out again. Okay, so this is when this is an example of when you decide, okay, am I going to keep like doing this or am I going to go do something else? I thought maybe one more level would do the difference, so I'm going to try it again. But because what I think happened was I leveled up in the middle of the battle, and that stopped everything I was doing. So it hasn't lowered my accuracy yet. Okay, Twin Needle. Alright. Good. We got the win there. Almost a knockout with Muck. Now, here's the problem with this. I have way less health now. Because I was setting up all... yeah, that didn't do anything at all. So Twin Needle. Get the knockout. And Wheezing. If he does anything other than self-destruct. Yep. So this is when I had to decide, like, you know what? It's just not in the cards. Let's go fight our rival battle. Now, I'm pretty sure before this battle right here we're about to watch, I'm pretty certain I got Swords Dance. Yes, I got rid of agility and got Swords Dance. Swords Dance will increase a lot of your stats. Okay, we get the knockout here. Okay, so we're at 30 health. Twin Needle. I don't remember if we get knocked out here. We do get knocked out here too. So this is basically where I was at, where I need to go either fight someone or I need to try this rival fight again. So I tried the rival fight again. And these are things that takes time in the game. These are definitely things that take time in the game. And yeah, he's kicking my butt. Now I come back and I fight Koga. I'm a higher level now. And I have Swords Dance now. So let's see how this Koga battle goes. I don't usually put my losses in there, but when they're significant and they're strategy-based losses. So my attack's drastically risen. So now look at the drastic difference in damage that is. It's not even close to not being a one-hit. Now I level up middle battle. It's okay because, you know, our stat is the attack stat. That's what Swords Dance does. It increases your attack stat. There we go. And being higher level, I can tank more damage. So very good there. We beat him and we move on. I'm pretty sure we go straight to beating our rival. Or no, we do fight this. Okay. So we fought these guys. This has been a gem that I've used lately to just get a couple levels very easy. We walked in with level 45, and what we walk out with. I think we walk out with level 47, I think. It's a lot of experience very quickly. Like if you watch the timer, it's like a minute and 15 seconds. We can get all these battles in. So for 2 levels and we get a minute and 15 seconds, it's worth it. At least in my mind it is. Maybe in your mind it's not, but in my mind it is. And I'm the one playing. So, alright, so level 45. Maybe we don't get any levels out of this. Maybe this is 1 level. Alright, Primeape. There we go. There's a level. And I don't know if we level up again.
But at least one level is good, considering we can get all this in less than a minute. If we can get a level in 1 minute, that's solid. I'll take that. Primate begin. And I don't even know if I... Here's what's been crazy. I've been playing this for a while, and I have yet, for a long time, not gotten this Pokemon if I've beaten these. I don't even take the Pokemon. I just leave. I don't need it. I don't need any of their Pokemon. It says Swift. Nothing they do can really affect me. Good. I don't know if I level up right here. I feel like Fire Punch should have done a lot more than just a couple damage. Okay, I don't level up there. Alright, so now we take on our rival again. We're a much higher level. I think we're 3 or 4 levels higher than we were last time. So the difference here is we got to be able to take out the Pidgey right away. The Pidgey, we're weak to Pidgey. Pidgey's a bird, we're a bug. Birds have an advantage over bug types. Or flying type has an advantage over bug types. So 2-hit knockout, and I think there's a ride-on. So that's our strategy here was a 1-hit knockout. That's perfect. So execute, we use Twin Needle, get the knockout there. So everyone on this team is pretty much a knockout as soon as you get past Pidgey. That's why Pidgey's such a... I hate the damn bird. And I don't know why this doesn't do more damage than it is. It's a higher damage. We have a higher percentage of damage because of Sword Dance, and it's also a grass type move, and he's a water type Pokemon. So I didn't show the Tweedledee battle, but we were fighting Giovanni. He has basically it's a pretty easy setup. He has all I don't know why I clicked that. I think I misclicked. I was going for Sword Dance. Okay. So he has Poison Ground type, or Poison type, I should say, and Ground type. That's mainly his Pokemon. I don't know what Kangaskhan is. I think he's normal. He's some kind of weird normal hybrid thing. And of course, Giovanni obliges and gives us a guard spec, so we don't have to worry about a guard spec. Now we can get all of our health back by using Mega Drain, and then we have our last Pokemon, which is Nidoqueen, and which is a 2-hit knockout. Bada bing, bada boom. We beat Giovanni, and I'm in suspense right now, just waiting for this to go. There we go. And we're at level 49. We beat Giovanni, and then we're heading to take on Sabrina. We actually fought a decent amount of trainers in here because Twin Needles are basically it's going to steamroll her entire team. Twin Needles going to steamroll every one of her team. I'm pretty confident no one on this team takes any damage. No one on this team does any damage, and I take this opportunity. Whoa, that was scary. So I was trying to get cocky and like, you know what, I'm just going to do a little bit of this. And it didn't matter because, like I said, we're going to steamroll the entire team. And we stupidly... now, this is stupid on her part. I don't know why she just didn't use Psychic or whatever. But I have this theory, and my theory is... So here's something I did right here. I'm going to go with a theory here in a second. I'm going to show you, this is Swift and what Swift does, again, in this battle. Okay? So then I reset, because the time is paused for a reason. Because I'm trying to see which move does better. Skull Bash or Swift. Now, Swift actually does pretty decent. I forgot about this move altogether, and I could have used it in a couple other runs. But this move, forgot about this move altogether, and I'm trying to see which one does better. So Skull Bash technically has a higher attack and everything, but here's the problem with Skull Bash. It's 2-part. So they have a chance to attack me. It's a fantastic move when it goes through. Don't get me wrong. But the problem is it's a 2-turn move and you're susceptible. It's not like Fly where you can go up in the air and not get attacked. It's not like that. It's a Skull Bash. You're literally sitting there ready to take some damage. So after that, and after like dealing with that in Swift, I'm like, I'm not gonna get through this gym if I do not have a decent enough move. So it's not showed here, but I did go and get Hyper Beam. And this is going to showcase how good or bad Hyper Beam is. Hyper Beam, 1-hit knockout, very easy. And in Gen 1, you don't have to recharge on Hyper Beam if you knock the opponent out. So, very easy to get through the opponent. Now, I picked up 2 PP ups, and they will be used on Hyper Beam. When I played through with Butterfree, I used them on Psychic. And I used them on Psychic, so I didn't get Hyper Beam. Maybe if I did, Butterfree would play through. It would have been a little easier. I could have got a little earlier and made the run a little easier. But played through with Psychic. Now, here's a couple differences between Beedrill and Butterfree while I'm at it. So, look at the time. 2 hours and 20 minutes is where I'm at right now. That's 2 minutes past whenever Butterfree beat the game.
So I want you to keep that in mind. But Butterfree also got through the first gym in 25 minutes. We didn't get through the first gym for about 58 minutes. So keep that in mind as we're playing through with this, okay? I think I'm out of Hyper Beam, so just try and get the win. I don't want to go back and heal just to get like one Hyper Beam. So I'm trying to get the win before the Hyper Beam. And I never get these questions. Half these questions are wrong anyway. They're very misleading. They're very worded improperly. I think their translation might have been bad. So as per usual, what's been happening lately with me is I struggle with the middle game, just trying to find a strategy. And I'm different than most of the play. I'm just trying to beat the game. If there's a move available to me, I'll take it. It's not cheating. In my mind, I'm different than most other playthroughs, and that's fine. Everyone does their own playthroughs. You're going to come to me to see like a beginning to end stop playthrough. If I mess up, it's going to cost me time. It's just the way my playthroughs are. But also, all the moves are available to me as well. But also, I use the rare candies as needed. So, like, after Giovanni's Gym, I use only the rare candies for Giovanni's Gym. I might need them for one in the future. But so now I'm saving and I'm taking on Blaine's Gym. But my strategy has been, I use the rare candies as needed. They're part of the game. I can use whatever part of the game I can to beat it. So I've been trying to avoid TM32 because I think TM32 does nerf the game a little bit. So that's why I've been avoiding it. So just that is an opinion I've been having. So Hyper Beam, we're going to try to blast his entire team. I'm pretty sure they're all one-hit knockouts. Maybe one survives. Maybe Arcanine survives. But I'm pretty confident with Sword Dance, Hyper Beam is the knockout across the board. So now we're facing Giovanni's team. So there's only couple minutes left. There's not that much longer left in this whole video, so if that gives you an idea, like the rest of the game goes pretty smooth. I think I beat all the leaders in the Elite Four in a one-stop shop. So one shot the Rhyhorn. Is it one shot the Doug Trio? Almost a one shot, but it's a two shot the Doug Trio. Nidoqueen, Twin Needle. Boom, got it knocked out. Good. Nidoking, Twin Needle. It's a knockout. Nidoqueen has better defensive stats than Nidoking. So if you're curious as to why I went like that, Nidoqueen has better defensive stats. And we get the knockout, and we get a level up. So we're at level 55 before we use any of our rare candies going into our rival fight. So leaving this battle, I'm pretty sure we go straight for the rival fight. Yep, that's what we do. So now we here's our moveset. This is our moveset that's pretty much going to finish the game. We have Mega Drain. We have Sword Dance, Hyper Beam, and Twin Needle. Sword Dance is going to be a move I use because it just makes the most sense to use it. It boosts your attack stats, and it initiates the badge boost glitch. It makes sense. Mega Drain, there's a couple rock and water type Pokemon that I come up against that I'm going to need it for, plus it can help replenish your health. Twin Needle, there's plenty of Psychic and Ghost types and Poison types that I come up against that I can use Twin Needle on. And obviously, Hyper Beam is just the most powerful move that I can do. It's a strong move, and it gets the job done. And it's usually a one-hit. It's usually a knockout machine. You don't have to worry about taking on anything. Now, I got a little scared before I first went in here. I thought I lost or used or sold the elixirs on accident. So I'm like, how am I going to get through this without replenishing my stuff? So we fight the first Elite Four member, Lorelei. She's ice type. Use the badge boost glitch. We use Swords Dance. Twin Needle is a knockout. Cloyster, almost it's about half. Okay, and Cloyster doesn't really do any damage. So that's good. Oh yeah, no, that does a lot. That does a lot of damage. Dang. Okay, so get the knockout there. Slowbro is always trolly. But we get the knockout with one. I found a Pokemon that has like a one-hit knockout ability on Slowbro. We have a one-hit knockout on Lapras. And I think we go for Twin Needle's a one-hit knockout. So that was very good. Lorelei was pretty. We handled her pretty well. Okay, we handled her pretty well. Bruno, I'm not really concerned about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno very much. So we just the battle's there, and we have to fight him. He's like a glorified Brock when it comes to that. So we do 1 Swords Dance, I think, maybe 2. You gotta be careful. Rage can build. They're not doing a lot of damage to you, so it can't build much, but it can build. And Twin Needle is a 2-hit knockout. And I don't know why they use X defend. Why they use I don't know. If I used X speed or X attack, I probably could do a lot of different extra things. Make sure you don't ever miss an attack. Onyx again. Let's replenish all that health, and we're back up to full health. Machamp. Now again, I'm going to reiterate. For once, actually knock out the Machamp in 1 hit. Now I do this thing with every battle. I save a couple rare candies. I give a rare candy to my Pokemon. And I give it to my Pokemon right before the battle, and this prevents them from leveling up. That way, it does not kill the Badge Boost glitch. A Badge Boost glitch will not only raise the stat of what the move does, but it will also raise the stat of all your stats. It's a glitch in the game, but it does it. It's fantastic when it works. And we're just in a situation right now where we're just trying to boost our stat real quick. We got Twin Needle, and we're less than half health, and we got a couple. I should have done. You don't want to mess around with Agatha. As much as setting up the Badge Boost glitch on Gengar would have been great. If I'd done the Badge Boost glitch, she has the possibility of paralyzing me, putting me to sleep, and that just isn't going to sit right with me. It wouldn't have been good. I'd rather just beat Agatha and move on. So as you can see, we're handling the Elite Four pretty well. Is there a smidge amount of luck? Sure, there's a smidge amount of luck. And I think I give 2 rare candies here because there's no point in hanging on to 1. I just need the 1 for the champion. So I need to use the elixir. Do I use the elixir? Yeah, I use the elixir here. Okay. So, and I have 1 more elixir after this that I can use. So now, save it, and we go fight Lance. Lance isn't actually that hard because he has nothing that's going to be super effective against me because I have Beedrill. So basically, we got to set up Sword Dance, 1 or 2, and he does Leer, which actually initiates the Badge Boost glitch again. He does Hyper Beam, takes a turn to heal, and now we Hyper Beam. I'm pretty sure we Hyper Beam through his entire team without 1 hiccup. So this is how powerful Hyper Beam is, and if I could play through Butterfree again, I'd probably get Hyper Beam. Yeah, we steamroll through Lance. The Swords Dance is a really good move. When I was younger, I did not understand what Swords Dance did. I didn't understand what any of these moves did. I didn't understand how any of these boosting moves worked, to be completely honest. So now, I'm not going to cut away. I'm just going to let the rest of this happen. And I don't even give myself the rare candy, did I? Nope. Did not give myself the rare candy. That was dumb on my part. Oh well, it could have cost me, but it didn't. So I could have gave myself 1 more rare candy to help level up for this battle, but we don't really need it. This battle is a one-time battle. Sword Dance. Hyper Beam, I think it's the knockout. Yep, Hyper Beam gets the knockout. We level up there, so that's actually not a great thing, but it's actually not a bad thing either, because I'd rather get it done early before the more tougher Pokemon, and I can do Sword Dance and fix it with Ride On. So if it was going to happen any time, it might as well happen after the first Pokemon. So good timing on that. It's a 2-hit knockout with this. We didn't take any damage at this point, so it didn't replenish anything. Hyper Beam is a 1-hit knockout with Arcanine. Execute, Twin Needle is a 1-hit knockout. And so we have Blastoise. Blastoise is, I believe, a 1-hit knockout. No, we do it. Why would we do Mega Drain? If you just went for Hyper Beam, we probably would have knocked him out in 1 hit. Yeah, there we go. So we get the win, and Beedrill ends up beating our rival, and we end up beating the game. And the complete time is going to come through here in a second. I'll pause it exactly when it happens. So I'll give my actual review on both of these battles and comparison of both of them. But let's see what comes up, and we'll pause it when it happens. Okay, so that's the time in which we beat the game. 2 hours and 33 minutes and roughly 30 seconds. Okay? So, what are my thoughts on this? Well, if it wasn't for, like I said, the first 58 minutes of this game was getting through the first gym. If we would not have had that issue of having 58 minutes to get through the first gym,
we probably wouldn't have. It probably wouldn't have been that bad. It probably would have been a pretty good run. If you subtract out the 58 minutes to get through the first gym for him, so 58 minutes, like 33 minutes, 58 minutes. That's 25 left. So an hour and 35 minutes is what it took to get through everything else. So not bad in my opinion. That's a pretty solid run. If it takes like a normal like 8 to 9 minutes to get through the first gym, you're golden. That's a pretty solid run. Whereas Butterfree, a bulk of its time was after the first gym, even though the first gym did take a while, so it took a lot of time. I will give my complete and utter review of this playthrough in another video, but I feel like Beedrill, once you get past first gym, I think Beedrill is a fantastic Pokemon. Even though he doesn't have a wide variety move, but I had a distinct variety moves that I could go through. And I didn't have any move like whenever you have some playthroughs, you have some, I call it move confusion, where you have some moves where you got to decide, do I want this or that? With Beedrill, you have X, Y, and Z, and there's no other way around it that you can go with. You can technically, I guess, go with Mimic, or you can go with like Rest or something like that, or Double Team. But I think the best moves that we use are the best available to us. The only one I'd say maybe is better. Double Edge is probably a better move than Mega Drain, but Mega Drain is Grass type and works well in replenishing our health, and it works well against certain types of Pokemon. It's the only thing I can think of, but other than that, it really steers you towards like a specific group of moves that optimize your playthrough with Beedrill. It really steered you that direction. So, all in all, I really enjoyed it, and I really appreciate everyone for watching. This has been JD's NerdVerse. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think, because I'm always looking to improve my videos, and a little bit of feedback is always wanted. So have a good one, and see ya.